Tonight, the assault at Los Angeles International Airport.
All you hear is screaming, chaos, and then I duck down.
A gunman attacks a security checkpoint.
Right when I heard the shots, I looked over my shoulder and everybody was running towards me saying, "Run!"
At least one TSA officer is dead. Many people are injured. We now know the identity of the killer. Carter Evans and John Miller are on this breaking story.
Another rampage shooting with characteristics of a false flag event took place in the United States yesterday, this time at the Los Angeles International Airport, and a series of odd details seem to give away yet another possible fabricated Manchurian attack sanctioned by the US government, some of them so utterly blatant, as if they are making sure of rubbing it all over everybody's face. And this time the agenda behind it seems to be more clear and evident than ever.
6 other people were rushed to a hospital. At least one of them is in critical condition. The suspect is identified as 23-year-old Paul Ciancia of Los Angeles, who has roots in New Jersey.
Besides the obvious reference to the CIA in the name of the alleged shooter, what alone is enough to give away the staged event? Aerial TV cameras filmed cops and paramedics outside the terminal, carrying what seems to be a dummy in a wheelchair, but reported by mainstream media as one of the TSA officers allegedly unconscious. By the angle of this camera of another TV channel, the very odd features of the alleged unconscious officer are even more noticeable, and the awkward way how it is being carried by the cops and paramedics seems to make more evident that it's a dummy in that wheelchair.
They went after this individual and they confronted this individual.
Another odd detail giving away a possible staged event seems to have surfaced through the statements of the local police chief during the press conference at the airport.
We practiced to this. Not more than 3 weeks ago, we took every one of our officers, our patrol officers, and a couple of hundred officers from the Los Angeles Police Department, and we practiced the exact scenario that played out today.
But a lot doesn't emerge. What you don't see is a thick...
Now the agenda behind these endless false flag events in the United States becomes crystal clear after you listen to the words of CBS News analyst, who is also the former head of counterterrorism for the LA Police Department.
Shoots his way through the checkpoint, going down a side, coming around the back, and he's focused on the TSA agents. Inside the bag, we are told investigators came up with notes saying that the TSA were fascists and pigs, anti-American rantings, anti-TSA rantings, and references to the New World Order, which is kind of a growing conspiracy group that believes the world is going to be taken over by forces in black helicopters and so on.
Alleged notes conveniently found in the shooter's bag build the case for a witch hunter on conspiracy theorists by automatically profiling everybody who opposes the New World Order and the various Illuminati tools of surveillance and control as terrorists and enemies of the establishment. But what the TV won't tell you is that all these random attacks in the United States are carried out by Manchurian sleepers mind-programmed by three-letter agencies sanctioned by the government. The only question is when. and where the next false flag will take place.
Including this TSA officer who appeared to be unconscious.